taken aback, to be fully honest. I wouldn't expect that from Vogue. Hello everybody and welcome to day number 2 of Advent Calendar Season 2024. Today we're feeling extra festive. I look like a great Aunt Barb all dressed up for the family Christmas party and I love it. Tacky Christmas all the way. Today I am feeling extra festive and merry because we are going to be doing the Vogue Advent Calendar for 2024 and I'm so excited. There are a couple contenders last year for the #1 Advent Calendar, but honestly I think it might have been Vogue for me. It just felt so luxurious. There's such a wide variety of items, skincare, makeup, like accessory little things, a candle or two. And I personally just really enjoyed it. I'm hoping that this one is just as good. I think it's beautiful. Full red ribbon. Now this one, it is a bit of it's a bit of a splurge Advent Calendar. It is indeed. This was a $465 Advent Calendar with $40 shipping. It comes from the UK. So for a total of $505, that's how much I spent on this Advent Calendar. But in just the most wonderful invention ever called girl math, technically this Advent Calendar is worth $2,100. So I spent like $500 to get $2,100 worth of product. They're in 4. I basically like made $1,500 because that's how economics works. This calendar is still available, which honestly makes me a little bit nervous. Last year it sold out super fast and it's not sold out this year. So I'm hoping we haven't seen a big drop in quality or anything and there's a reason like why a lot of people haven't purchased it. I mean, besides the fact that it's $500. But last year it was also like that much money and it sold out very quickly. There is apparently limited stock according to the website. So let me give you guys a little description here of what we're supposed to see inside of this Advent Calendar. This is supposed to have 26 full-sized products in it. Full-sized. That's a hyphenated adjective that some of these Advent Calendars have never experienced. They're also, again this year, donating 75,000 pounds to 3 different charities. 75,000 pounds in American dollars is more than 75,000, so that's really nice. So I'm beyond excited to get in here and see what the inside looks like. I loved the illustrations from last year. Oh, okay, I'm actually really excited. So it is very similar to last year where they used vintage Vogue ads as like the covers of the boxes, but I loved that so much and I don't care if they've repeated it. But it's different ones. They're beautiful. Oh, she's so pretty. Day number 25. Okay. I almost took out day number 25 and just showed it to you guys. Relax, calm down, we'll get there. Let's go ahead and begin here with day number 1. Ooh, okay, super sparkly. Oh my gosh, it's a set. There are 2 things in here. I do really like that they have a card in each one of the little boxes that shows you the front cover of the box and then gives a little history about it. I think that's fantastic. And then also on the back, it'll tell you about the product with a little QR code. I think you can scan it and get more information. But I'm really excited about our first 2 items in here. We have little nail polishes, red and green. How festive and merry. So the green here is a really deep, rich kind of foresty green, which I like with sparkles in it. I think that's really cute. And the red is also a really nice rich red. These are from the Manicurist Paris. The name of the red is Dark Pansy and the name of the green is Poison. Oh. And they're both supposed to be quick dry intense colors. My nails are already red, but I really want to put this green over it. That probably wouldn't look very nice, would it? We can just try real fast. Well, color theory. It didn't even consider it. If you're looking for a nearly black nail polish with a little bit of green shimmer, may I suggest that you go ahead and paint your red nails green because that's precisely what we have here. I don't know, I kind of like it though. I think it's a nice nearly black shade. I'm hoping the goodness of this calendar and the festiveness of my 25-cent Peddler's Mall sweatshirt will just kind of wash away the abomination that was the Sephora Advent Calendar. That can just live in the back of our minds as a memory. I do feel a little bit bad about like hanging up the corpses of my slain enemies behind me on my Christmas tree, but you know, they wouldn't be good for anything else, so I don't want to be wasteful. All right, day number 2 is up next here. She's looking all cozy and comfy. She's got her little muff and she's got her big hat on and a scarf. Oh yeah, she's ready for the winter. All right, the next item we have here is from Laura Mercier. This is a caviar stick eye color. This is in the shade Au Naturel. Yeah, well, also, you know, that's looking natural, I suppose. It's just a very almost colorless color, if that makes sense. Yeah, beige. It looks very beige. It's a little bit on like maybe the ashy-ish side of beige. There's a little bit of like a gray tint to it. Oh, honestly, there's a little bit of a pink undertone too. Is my skin gray and pink? Because that looks practically like my skin color. Like blended out. Yeah, that's basically my shade. It smells pretty nice and creamy though, and it feels really smooth when you blend it around. I think it might have been fun to have like maybe like a really glittery eye stick or something from Laura Mercier in here if they make them with like kind of almost chunky glitter for like the holiday season, New Year's, that kind of thing. But this is a very, I'm sure, like wearable kind of across the board color. Who is this diva? She said, no, bring my Christmas presents to me in bed. You think I'm getting up? And she's either overwhelmed with the amount or she's like, this isn't nearly enough presents. 36, counted them myself. Ooh, okay, it looks like we might have an accessory. I thought at first it was gonna be a little sleeping eye mask because I feel like that's just a very standard thing to get in an advent calendar. But this is actually a scarf from the brand Lace Scarf. It's a lace scarf. Ew, it has this minimalist Scandinavian design. Soft silk and rich green hues allow it to slot effortlessly with the rest of your wardrobe. Oh my, 100% silk. That is fancy. Oh, it feels really nice. It is really soft. It's really pretty. It shines nicely in the light because it's silk. It reminds me of like, you know, like the bandanas, like your standard bandana. But this one's very pretty. It does look like something a fancy woman would wear. I could see this like, you know, tied like around a purse or something. That could be really nice as well. Just like a little extra accent on a purse for like the fall or winter. I think that could be cute. I kind of just real fast. I'm sorry, you guys. I just have like the urge inside of me to Google at all times. I just really want to know how much a lace scarf is. $89 for like 12 square inches of fabric. Maybe 14. I'm not good at measuring. I was looking at the little illustrations on here about how you can wear your lace scarf. This one, it looked like she had it like tied around her mouth like a gag. It was like really high-end kidnapping. Day number 4, we have 2 ladies walking in a winter wonderland. I thought this was a snowman at first, but it's just a lady in a very luxurious coat. Oh, did we get this last year in this advent calendar? Or did it could have potentially come in another one, but I definitely remember this item. This is the Vogue Night Star Serum, and I like that name, Night Star Serum. It's supposed to rejuvenate your skin. It has a Meta Active Complex 3-9-12. Obviously, you know what that does, because doesn't everyone? Apparently 89% of users said that this made their skin look rejuvenated. It's supposed to have smoothing and brightening elements. In this little bottle here, there are 3 brightening actives, 9 age-defying actives, and 12 hydrating ingredients. Oh, 3-9-12. All right, okay, we're making connections now. We're getting it. Okay, yeah, sure. On the Vogue website right now, it's on sale. You can go snag you up a couple of them. But this is usually for the 1 fluid ounce, $204. Right now it's on sale for $153. So that's good. Ooh, a really heavy day. I love this picture. I really love the ones with the black backgrounds for some reason. There's something so striking about them, and that dress looks like Glinda, the Good Witch. You're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? All these years later, after watching that video 1,000 times, I do know he is wrong. He is wrong. He was saying it with such passion. Like, how was I supposed to disagree? Anywho, the next item we have here is from Murad. This is the Environmental Shield Essential C Overnight Barrier Repair Cream. They claim that this overnight moisturizer with antioxidants helps defend and strengthen the skin's barrier. Vitamin C helps boost radiance, while hydrating botanicals smooth the skin. You're supposed to put this on in the PM and massage it evenly over face and neck. I'm telling you, it's like Battle of the Coats on here. Look at that one. Ooh, am I seeing socks perhaps? Cashmere? Okay, not 100% cashmere, but we have 85% sustainable cashmere. That's good. With 15% elastane. A pair of little socks here from Loop. I think that's a cute name. These look like really nice socks. They really do. For some reason, I get the feeling that they might stretch out a little bit, and I can't stand the feeling of a stretched out sock. And they might not stretch out at all whatsoever. These are very expensive socks. They're probably engineered to not do that. The socks I wear on a daily basis are not engineered for that. The socks wear on a daily basis are like $1 a pair. So, you know, there could be a huge quality difference, but I think they're really nice. I like the subtle kind of peppering of the gray. If you look throughout it, it's not like a solid colored sock. They're just little bits of like peppered flecks of gray in there, and it has this interesting little scoop-in band, which I'm kind of assuming is to do this with, which that's a cute look. The toes and the heel are definitely thicker, which is probably good for like wear and stuff, so you know, your little toenails don't dig through the end. But the middle of the sock is quite thin and see-through, which for me would be good in the winter time because my feet get hot. So yeah, I'm sure they're very nice and breathable, and they're very pretty looking little socks. I'm a little bit afraid to Google how much they are, but we're gonna do it anyway. Loop. Okay, I'm fairly positive we got like a real expensive pair of socks in last year's advent calendar, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are the most expensive socks I've ever seen and or touched. This beats it by a mile. I think those might have been like 50 bucks last year. These also are on sale, so again, if you want to stock up, these are on sale for $82. Originally $104 for a pair of socks. Incredible, incredible. How to wear an everyday essential. Interesting though. Okay, on the website here they said they were made with 5% elastane, but in the side, this right here says it's made with 15% elastane. I wonder if they produced socks like specifically for this advent calendar at a reduced price? Perhaps? Maybe because there's less cashmere actually used in the sock? Interesting. Who knows? I don't know. Regardless, we have a pair of insanely priced socks. What's kind of fun about an advent calendar like this that actually puts in, like, this to me is a luxury good, like a luxury good. This is something I would never buy for myself, but it's kind of cool to receive at a discounted rate like this. Yes, the box was crazy expensive and you don't know if you're gonna like everything inside, but it is kind of fun to get stuff like this that I would never even in a million years consider looking at. Oh, there's a bat in this one. I was like trained to see the little bat fella right there just flying away in the nighttime. All right, day number 7. Oh, we have a Foreo Luna. I feel like we have been receiving these for years at this point. Okay, not to bring up, you know, who shall not be named, but can I mention here that this also has little silicone nubbies on it. But can you see the stark contrast and difference between like an actual branded functional electric item that has and holds a real value versus like 3 to 7 random 2-cent a piece items that came from Temu that also happen to have little silicone nubs on them. There's a big difference. There's a stark contrast. So this one is the Foreo Luna Play Smart 2. It customizes the cleansing routine, measures skin moisture. How are you doing that? It delivers relaxing facial massage, and then the app records your progress. The progress of your moisture? What else could it be recording? Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. There's a bit of clanking going on in there. I hope everything's okay with it, but I feel like these standardly are like in the 50-ish to like $80-ish range, depending on which one you get. These ladies are lovely. They really are. But I think maybe it's like the outfit and like the headpiece and hair. They're giving me like the stepsisters from Cinderella. Y'all are beautiful. It's just maybe the styling. Burberry. Oh, yay, it's a perfume. Oh, I'm really excited. Ooh, look at the size of it. It's like a really nice size. I'm so excited about this. I hope it smells really good. This is Burberry Goddess. Ah, look at that. That looks luxurious. Look at that bottle. That's so pretty. I really, really like that. Oh my gosh, I hope this smells good. Ooh, okay, right off the bat, I'm not getting like a ton of florally notes. I'm not a huge floral perfume person. I feel like I'm picking up even a little bit of vanilla there, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on the paper and then I'll spray it on me to see how they smell different. Oh, definitely a big hit of like warm, rich vanilla there at the beginning. Ooh, it's kind of ending a little bit funky. And there's like a note like right at the end when you stop sniffing. It's almost like the ending note of like a floral, but it might smell different on the skin. Oh, my wrist looks weird like that. I don't think I like that. I'm picking up a ton of that scent. I wish I knew what it was. If I could identify it, then maybe I could like work past it. Let me go ahead and look up the, oh, I can't, my phone's dead. Okay, let's see what this says. Oh, that's about the scarf. Okay, yeah, led by a trio of vanillas. As soon as I sprayed the first little spray, I really got that hit of vanilla. It says with base notes of lavender. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Maybe I need to like reframe my brain to smell lavender. Maybe I'll like it more then. Did that work? To be just like being like, oh, it's lavender, change my opinion? But it also says the fragrance is made even better by its packaging and environmentally conscious refillable design. Oh, that's nice. Why was my first instinct to try to pop this off like there would be like a hole? Like a gas pump that you put in to refill it. Okay, I think I'm liking it more. The longer it sets on my skin, the more I convince myself it's lavender. The more I'm liking it. Oh, day number 9 is this like peacock lady floating in space. I don't know if the artist originally intended for her to look like she's wearing some type of swan coat, but that's what it looks like to me, and I think it's really cool. I like it. Yeah, like her foot right there, it looks like a little swan head. All right, so the next thing I have here is it's a lash serum. This is from UK Lash. It is a complex peptide lash serum. It is supposed to leave your lashes looking longer, fuller, and nourished. Moving along to day number 10 here, a lady preparing for a lovely meal, I'm sure. Oh, is this more? Oh, I thought it was another perfume. I was about to get excited. I do love me some perfumes, but this is from Dr. Barbara Sturm. I've said it's Strum for years, and it was only recently that somebody in the comments was like, hey, look at where the R is. Is the R after the T? No. These are sun drops, not to be confused with that one beverage that has the strange commercial. SPF 30. Is there a chance this is like very overpriced sunscreen? Yes, there is a very good chance. Let's go ahead and see what it has to say here. The light textured sun drops for the face provide SPF broad spectrum protection. It is enriched with a complex of pure slain, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and beta-glucan. The serum helps the skin to boost its defenses against UV-induced damage and support skin regeneration. So it seems like it is a sunscreen, but there's also some like skincare actives in there, so that's good. I was just thinking it would be kind of cute if whatever inside of the box like somehow matched. That would be kind of difficult though. But anyway, but like, you know, this has like little jewelry and accessories and stuff on it, so it'd be kind of cute if there's like a jewelry piece or something inside of this box. It's not, but I just, it could be cute. Cha-cha. Ooh, the silk peony, not the silk pony. Oh, a pretty little jar. Oh, there's a tiny spoon. Ah, look at that tiny spoon. And you'll see that it's trapped under this little thing. Usually, tiny spoon. That's precious. If this was a Sephora advent calendar, this would be in a day by itself, just alone. Melts to release firming hydration and smooths the look of fine lines and wrinkles for more radiant eyes. I love eye creams. I try out all sorts of different ones. None of them seem to do like a fantastic job. With my dark circles, they're very pronounced currently, but this sounds really nice, and Tatcha is really nice, and the little spoon's just so cute. Why did I smell the spoon? Why would I do that? I do want to smell the cream itself. Oh, that's lovely. It's a very light fragrance. It's not too overpowering or anything. It looks like it's going to be a really thick cream. Like, you know, like the Blizzard test. That's a thick cream. I don't know why I thought it might be a little bit more watery, but yeah, I think this is going to be quite nice. Oh, she's playing badminton with the stars. How adorable. Or I guess tennis. Maybe that's tennis. I don't know. She's got a racket. To further support my claim that I'm actually 1 million years old, I'm quite good at badminton. Any other sport, but badminton. Get me out there in the retirement home, just... This one's all like nested inside the little crinkles. Oh, okay, so I definitely have seen this product before. This is from Dr. Sabah, and it is a serum repair hyaluronic acid serum. Hold on, somebody's wanting in. Can I help you, sir? You want in? Come on. It says this is for skin hydration and repairing, which I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure it's really nice. I feel like it probably is an expensive route to go for hyaluronic acid serum. Even without knowing the price of this, I'm assuming it's probably a little too expensive to spend on just a hyaluronic acid serum, but I'm sure it's a good one. I'm sure it's real nice. Yeah. I'm not even 100% sure which one of these sizes that we got, but at any size, it's a ridiculous price. I'm thinking we probably got the $97 one. 97 hyaluronic acid serum. Yeah, okay, so it's under an ounce, it's 0.67 fluid ounces, and it's $97. So expensive. She looks like she just got some startling news. One of these letters has put the fear of God into this woman's eyes. That's like, okay, that's actually pretty funny. This is called the holiday number, the print on the front, and it says, with Christmas over, the reckoning comes. The bills to pay, the thank you letters to write, and perhaps the grim... Okay, it gets a little dark here all of a sudden randomly. And perhaps that grim awareness that sometimes creeps up unwittingly. Ooh, this is a nice big old chunky bottle here. What do we have? Oh wow, this is a bath oil, and it's quite a fancy one at that. This is like a glass container. I don't know why I don't trust myself with glass containers like near the bath. Maybe if you're just like dropping in a little bit and then setting this nicely on like a shelf in your bathroom, but this hanging out on like the edge of my bathtub, that's a disaster waiting to happen. Oil and glass together, the bottom of a slick tub. This is from Verdun. It is a herbaceous bath oil. Maybe herbaceous just, I was gonna let you guys sniff it. Maybe herbaceous just means like every herb scent known to man put together in one bottle. That is intense. That is a very, very strong herbaceous scent. It could be relaxing though. It could have like aromatherapy type benefits to it. On the back here it says, this piney herbaceous scent is perfect for this time of year. Just a couple drops to turn an otherwise unremarkable bath into a spa-like experience. Okay, yeah, I could see if you're not like sniffing this directly out the bottle hole here, and it was just a couple of drops into a warm bath that released the oil scent into the air. And that could be really nice and relaxing and smell spa-like. Moving on here to day at number 14. I'm trying to think of Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I was trying to think of like a lady with a red hat reference, and that was the only thing that came to mind. Ooh, it looks like we have a makeup product here. That's exciting. Ooh, and it's from Charlotte Tilbury. My throat's already a little bit scratchy if you guys can't tell. That about did it in. This is a Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur from Miss Charlotte herself, and I don't know if I've ever actually tried this product from her before. It's in the shade Pillow Talk. Of course it is. Oh, it's actually quite separated. I'm assuming it's fine. I'm sure it's not like expired or anything, but that means it has like at least hung around for a little bit, enough to separate. Is there somebody else knocking? Oh, hello, sir. Come on in. Yes, come on in. Okay, yeah, I mean, I did check the back. Sorry. Oh, I made him leave. Oh, sorry, Rian. I did check the batch code on this just to see like when it was produced. And yeah, it has been just a little bit. I don't think it's expired or anything, but it's been hanging around for a little bit. This was produced March 21st, 2023. So it is 1 year, 7 months, and 25 days old. So, you know, like I said, it's likely not expired. It hasn't been exposed to air or anything, but it's been hanging around for just a little while. The shade of this is like this really kind of dusty mauve color. And unfortunately, I just don't think that's a shade that I would personally really enjoy. So I don't want to waste this. So I am just gonna pop it back in here and pass it along to somebody else. Oh, look at you with your little motorcycle, little moped. Aren't you cool? This like 1920s motorcycle lady looks like she could kick my butt. Oh my gosh, that's a car. It's a full car. You know, it still stands though. I still think she could kick my butt. Ooh, this is something inside a little velvety bag. It's always exciting. No, Vogue, no, no! Please don't do this to me, please. Just from like the shape of the thing in here, I feel like it's... Vogue, no, why? Vogue, no, why? It told Nipsey on us. This is like an item that you shove into an advent calendar that you're going to assign a very large value to, when in reality, when in fact, these things are so cheap. You can get them anywhere, and you can also get them in mass quantities for even more cheap. Okay, so the next thing we have here is the T-Bar Sonic Pro vibrating facial thing. I'm so tired of seeing these. They're everywhere. I feel like I just don't have much to say about this because we've talked about them 5,000 times because they're not an incredibly unique or interesting item. And I'm actually really sad that this has appeared within this calendar. I'm gonna see how much they're claiming this is worth. So this one is the Beauty Pro T-Bar vibration thingy. Alrighty, it's looking like they're claiming it has about a $45 value, which isn't nearly as egregious as Ipsy's last year. That was supposed to be like $125. But the problem is, you can already tell, like just from me Googling this, that this is a white labeled item, because here's the same exact one from Skin Gym, just with their name on it instead of Beauty Pro. Literally the same exact one. Here's also a 2-in-1 Beauty Electric Face vibration thing from Amazon with the same exact one. But if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, let me Google lens it real fast. That usually tells us like precisely how cheap you can get it for. All right, already here's one from Walmart. The same one, $9. Oh looky, same one here, AliExpress for 99 cents. Oh, I'm so sad that I'm having to do this for a Vogue advent calendar. This was not, I didn't anticipate that, to be fully honest. I feel like last year I didn't have to like search on Alibaba for any of the items inside of the Vogue advent calendar because all of them seemingly came from like very high-end or luxury or just well-known beauty companies, skincare companies, things like that. But unfortunately, this is just a white labeled standard facial massager that we have discovered in the past you can get for Oh, that makes me say it. I hope that's the only thing in there like that. It's not a huge portion of the value though. That makes me, that's better. Now, an Ipsy claimed that their vibrating facial bar last year was $125. That made me really upset because that was a huge portion of the advent calendar's value. That's not so. You know, $2,100 in value here, $45 product. It's not a ton. I'm just hoping, you know, we don't see more of this. Oh, she's beautiful. She reminds me of Meredith Blake from Parent Trap. Okay, next up here, it looks like we have, oh, from 111 Skin. I like how they really shoved them in there. That's good. Oh, shoot. I thought I was going to be all connected and I was going to, you know, like that. But they're not. They're individual little sheet masks here. These are the Y Theorem Biocellulose Facial Masks. These are designed to soothe, support, and strengthen skin. And I think the biocellulose thing of them, like the mask itself is made out of cellulose, so like plant-based material. These are supposed to hydrate, protect, and perfect for a truly calm complexion. And I'm sure these are a crazy amount per little mask here. You know, 111 Skin, 111 Skin, 3 Skin. They are just so incredibly expensive. Everything from the brand is. So I'm sure these are, you know, pretty pricey little masks here. Likely like, I'm gonna even say like maybe 20 bucks a piece. Oh my goodness, I underestimated them. Okay. One mask is $32. This is $96 worth of mask. Alrighty, moving along here to day number 17. Sorry guys, I just put on some lip gloss because I've gone to have dinner and then I came back. So I put on a little bit of lip gloss and it choked me. I don't know why anytime lip gloss like seeps into my mouth and throat, it burns. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It's probably not a good thing. Anywho, day number 17 is up next here. Another lovely looking lady. And I'm seeing a little bit of red silk. The next item here is an eye mask. Last year we also had an eye mask. Oh my goodness, it's so soft and delicate to my fingers. I just had frozen pizza. So I'm really hoping there's no excess grease anywhere that I didn't wash off. The little eye mask of this year has this kind of geometric looking pattern on it. It's like a maroonish square with some like gold things coming out of the side on this really orangey red. It's not like a super reddy red. It's a very orange red. This is from Olivia Von Hale. And anybody with a Von in their middle of their name has to be fancy. It is 100% silk, so that's really nice. I need to get one of those shocky things. What the heck? I just looked up Olivia Von Hale and the first thing that came up that about gave me a palpitation was a pair of $695 pajamas next to a pair of $720 pajamas. And then I made the mistake of scrolling over on the top little section of the Google, and that's when the palpitation went to a full-on cardiac arrest. There's a pair of $20,000 pajamas? What could possibly make pajamas worth $20,000? Eve's Desire Ivory pajamas in silk with ruby and diamond buttons. See, that's when you know you got more money than sense. Who are you gonna impress with your diamond buttons? Conked out horizontal snoring with a little bit of drool, because even though you got money, you probably still drool. Oh my, I forgot to even look up what we were here for, the eye mask. From what I'm seeing on the website, the eye masks sell for like, I mean, the one on the website do have like a little case that they come with, this one doesn't, but they sell for like $155. I can't find this one exactly precisely, but just know that it's insanely expensive for what it is. I can't get over the diamond encrusted pajamas. That's a new one for me. Wow. But again, I think it's fun to get something ridiculous. Like, I would never in my entire life buy something like this for myself. So it is exciting to get it in a calendar like this. It was just also a little bit fun to like gasp in shock and awe and like despair at the prices of things. And number 18 is up next year, looking like Marie Antoinette in one of those children's games where you take like a ribbon and run around a pole. Ooh, K18. A leave-in molecular hair repair mask. I've definitely given this product a try before, like anytime I get a little sample of it or something, and I do think it really works. It's kind of interesting like how you do it. They're very specific instructions, like you cannot condition your hair, you're supposed to shampoo it, no condition, towel dry, you apply it one pump at a time, you leave it on for 4 minutes, you don't rinse it out, and then you like comb through. And it is supposed to be the world's first patented biotech treatment that renews chemically damaged hair from the inside out in just 4 minutes. I think this one's really cute. The front of this little little box. I just love the illustration on this. It's so simple. Her holding up that little heart with those two skinny little trees. I don't know. I just think it's really pretty. Ooh, this says Vogue on it. Are these playing cards? This looks and feels like the right size to be a pack of, like, you know, bicycle playing cards, but for people who have rubies as buttons and diamonds. Oh my gosh, it's actually a pack of playing cards. They just have this little image on the back here of the hands and the butterflies. It's a pretty image. Look how big the numbers are, dang. I need those for if I ever get to put in my contacts. This is a very interesting item and I personally really like it. I wonder if this is exclusive to the advent calendar. I think stuff like that, like in a luxury advent calendar, getting something from Vogue that you can only get inside the advent calendar would make it more valuable, even though it's just like a stack of cards. It's not necessarily skincare, makeup, beauty, accessories, that kind of thing, but I think it's unique and different. I like that. Okay, well, it's not exclusive to the calendar. I still feel like it would have been cool if it was exclusive to the calendar, but you can purchase these playing cards here for $37.33. So not like a crazy expensive item, but definitely a unique one. So that's cool, that's interesting. I honestly wish there was more like Vogue branded merch and that kind of stuff in here. I think that would be really unique in the advent calendar. Look at that little lanky fella. All right, so the next thing we have in here is from Rodeo. Okay, this is a lip oil with collagen in it. This one is in the shade Wild Plum. I'm sure this is very nice, very lovely. It is supposed to be a high shine lip oil with nourishing botanical extracts. This smells nice, a little cakey, a little vanilla-y. It's just a pale kind of neutral looking pink rosy-ish shade. Sure, it's a very nice lip oil. Moving on here to day number 21. I'm seeing some more little individually packed masks, but these are vitamin infused mezzo eye masks. They are soothing and hydrating hydrogel eye masks and yeah, eye masks. Why am I feeling slightly disappointed? Last year was so good. It was so good. And I'm just feeling like potentially this year isn't living up to my expectations set by their very first advent calendar. I'm sure these are great. I'm sure they're wonderful. They're probably an expensive brand. I don't think I've ever heard of MZ Skin. Daggone good reason. Well, I've never heard of MZ Skin. Okay, apparently these little 5 eye masks right here, if you buy a set of 5 eye masks, they're $105. So like over 20 buckaroonies for each of these little eye masks here. Okay, so like a very reasonable reason for me to have never heard of this brand before. So hopefully they live up to how much they cost. Part of me still wishes that it was like more along the lines of a ridiculously expensive eye cream or something, because that's something you can use for a longer period of time. This, you get 5 uses and that's it. Day number 22 is up next here. We don't have many days left and we've definitely gotten some great stuff. We've gotten some really ridiculously expensive, yeah, high quality luxury stuff that I'm sure I would never be able to purchase myself outside this advent calendar. So I don't want to like complain about that or anything. I can't stop comparing it to last year and I just feel like there's just a little like oomph missing. There's just something missing, and maybe it's in these last couple of days. So let's go ahead and see what is next here. I feel like you can hear liquid. We have a hair product. This is Love Me Do by Sam McKnight. This is supposed to be a nourishing hair oil. The power of 3. This is an ultra light blend of argan, camellia oil, and sunflower seed oil to instantly soothe frizz, leaving hair feeling soft and shiny like fabulous hair always should. Yeah, it smells a little bit like an oil. It does smell like a little oily. You can use it on damp or dry hair, starting at the ends, working up the lengths. Yeah, I'm sure it's wonderful. It's not a terrible product. I'm sure it's a wonderful product. I'm sure so many people really like it. We're just so close to the end. And I'm still just looking for like that spark that the last advent calendar had. Is it just me or did none of these say 23? Oh, there she is. I love her giant feather pin. That's a good quill. The next thing we have in here is from Coralie, which is a fancy, nice brand. This is an instant detox mask. It is supposed to tight pores and remove excess oil. It has purifying clay, coffee, and grape. It's a nice size. It's 2.5 fluid ounces. I like the little like wooden cap. I think that's cute. Is it real wood? Yeah, it is real wood. Oh, even through the safety seal, that has kind of like a nice fragrance to it. Am I crazy or does that smell very like grapey? Like Welch's? Yet again, a very nice product, I'm sure. Does it have the razzle dazzle of like the jazz hands that I'm looking for at the end of this calendar? No, but we still have 2 days left, so I'm really hoping. Oh, I think this one's really pretty. Day number 24, little illustration here. Her pink coat with like that kind of aqua-y background and her package carriers. The 2 men carrying all of her numerous packages and goods. Ooh, it's a candle. I do love a candle. See, this probably likely wouldn't be razzle dazzle for a lot of people, but for me, I really like a candle. Oh, that smells like the candle's already been burned. There's some smoke in there. It's because it's in the scent charcoal. That would make sense. All right, so day at number 24, we have an apothecary candle. This is in the scent charcoal. So we have a very like deep kind of charcoal-y looking wax. Oh, I thought this was green at first, but this is actually black. It smells good. I love the smell of things burning. I really do. I think it's a wonderful smell. You walk outside on like a cool crisp day and you can just smell like wood burning somewhere. It's a wonderful scent. Love the scent of a campfire. Love the scent of like a freshly blown out candle, but I'm not sure if I'm loving just the straight kind of charcoal scent in here. It does seem like there's a little bit of like other notes too, maybe like a little bit of pine and just a couple other things in there, so it's not just straight burnt. But it's an unusual scent. It's different. I think it's good. It's okay. The charcoal, I could definitely see the connection to the holidays. Like, you know, you'll get a lump of coal in your stocking and the fires and things like that. But I would have preferred, for me personally, like a nice spiced cranberry or like gingerbread mint or, you know, something like that. But it's a good, almost kind of clean smelling candle. You could use all year round. A bathroom candle. This would be a great bathroom candle. You know how you like light matches to like disguise scents and things? This smells like that. So there you go. Alrighty, that brings us to the very final day of this advent calendar. Day number 25. I love the image on the front of this. There's just something that I love this. I kind of want like a large print of this to hang up in the house somewhere during like the holiday season. I think she's beautiful. Oh, it's very lightweight. Okay. Oh, there's just something so stunning about this to me. I love she's silhouetted in black. The tree as like kind of the dress and the way she's holding her hands, and she's got a cute little, what is that, little bird, little owl in her hands. I love it. I think it's so pretty. Oh, okay. We have a little drawstring baggie here. That could be very exciting. We could get like a really pretty jewelry piece or something. I'm hoping it's not earrings. Earrings could definitely be razzle dazzle for somebody else. Unfortunately, I still haven't gotten my daggone ears re-pierced. So I'm hoping it's not earrings, but let's go ahead and see. I don't know what that shape is. Oh, I'm a little sad. Okay. Unfortunate for me, but maybe fortunately for somebody else, it is earrings. So I personally, I won't be able to wear these at least for a little while until I get my, you know, ears redone. If I ever do, because I'm very afraid of the needle. But for people who really enjoy earrings, then they could be really excited about this. These are really unique. They're definitely different. Are these ones meant to be worn like more like all the way around your ear here instead of just dangling straight down? Because they look almost like little cuffs or something. They're not exactly the same either, which I kind of think is cool. They're like, each of them are a bit different from the other. These are from the brand Completed Works. It says the Statrum earrings are hand finished in 18 karat gold plated brass with sterling silver post. These handle with care to avoid bending the post. Store each piece separately in a dark airtight box or sealed bag in a cool dry place. Each piece. Like each earring? In humid areas, add desiccant crystals. Keep away from water, chemicals, abrasives, and remove when exercising. Clean with plain microfiber cloth. Do not use polishing gloss. That's a lot of rules for these earrings. That's a whole bunch of instructions for earrings. I think they're cool. I really do. Like I said, they're really unique looking. I like the, you know, the bendy little metal and stuff. I did lose the back. Hold on. Oh no. Look what I found underneath the table. The daggone thing from the Sephora advent calendar that I said I would lose. Look who lost it. Oh shucks. Okay. I'm gonna have to find the back of that other earring. I might be able to get it through this ear just to see what it would look like on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, if you just keep shoving, eventually. Yeah, here we go. Okay, at first I thought they might like kind of wrap the ear, but I don't actually think they do now. Yeah, I think they just kind of dangle like normal. But they are pretty. I do like them. It looks like you're wearing like a whole bunch of different hoops at one time. I feel like they're a really nice, kind of interesting, unique pair of earrings. I will say that like a lot of 18 karat plated things or just gold plated things in general just aren't typically standardly super expensive. If they were 18 karat gold filled, that might be a little bit more expensive. And of course, if they were like solid, then yeah, that'd be quite expensive. But 18 karat plate just isn't great. It's just not very expensive. It's just not. Holy guacamole. Oh my heavens, they're $275. I really need to find the back of that other one. $275 for 18 gold plates. Coated brass, not sterling silver. I'm a little bit confused. This is the second time I found one of the items on a website where like it doesn't really match the description on the website. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that are pictured. It has the same name on the website, but this says that it is gold plated brass, and on the website it says it's gold vermil. Apparently it is pronounced vermeil. I did not know that, so I'm gonna say vermil this entire time, which is more expensive and better because it's sterling silver with gold plate over it, and it has to be like a certain thickness for it to count. Gold vermil is sterling silver or another precious metal, aka not brass. A gold plated item is like brass, copper, whatever cheap material you can get with a thin layer of gold over top of it, and it's much more prone to tarnishing and things like that, whereas gold vermil is much more resistant against tarnishing. I mean, this you're supposed to like store separately, airtight container, no moisture, all that kind of stuff, so this is absolutely going to tarnish. So why are the ones in my hands made out of gold plated brass, but the ones that are advertised on the website for $275 are gold vermil? I even have like a conspiracy theory about this advent calendar because the first one was so amazing, but like, are these companies like producing a lower quality, cheaper version of an item that they carry to put into this advent calendar? So I don't know if they're like trying to like play these off as these earrings. Let me scan the QR code. The QR code. Because I feel like that would be very tricky. That would be a little shady there if they're trying to say that these earrings are the same $275 earrings on that website, because they're not. They're not. Nope. When you scan the QR code, it takes you to day number 25. Completed works stratum gold vermil earrings. Wow, I'm a little taken aback, to be fully honest. I wouldn't expect that from Vogue. The last year's calendar I was absolutely blown away by, and this calendar has been obviously a really nice advent calendar. Huge, fantastic value, some really great items. There's just a couple things in there that I'm a little like, that's interesting. Hey guys, just popping in here real fast. I'm very sorry. I've been sick for a few days. That's why this video has taken a minute to get up, but I wanted to film like another little section for you guys to kind of discuss a bit further the things I thought were interesting. Oh, this fever has got me sweating. Nothing is really like a massive, huge deal, but there are just like a few inconsistencies between, you know, what's supposed to be in the advent calendar and what we actually received. So I did find that there was actually a list of all the items that are supposed to be inside the advent calendar with their values on the Vogue website. That's something I did not see before making this video. I try to do, you know, it's not great for review purposes, but I try to do like as little research as possible, so I'm still surprised. But just looking at that list really fast and some of the items, what we actually received, there were just a couple little like strange things. So one of them is that the lace scarf. Vogue lists it as being worth 85 pounds, which in like the current US dollar conversion would be $107.72. But when you actually click the link that is listed through the Vogue like list of items, the scarf is $89 USD, not on sale or anything. That's just the standard regular price. So there's a little bit of inconsistency there with the actual value of the scarf. And we already kind of hit on the socks a little bit. I do think it is strange that the socks are different ratios of materials, because they don't mention that, or they don't say anything about them being custom made for the advent calendar or like a custom blend or anything for the advent calendar. They just link you directly to the socks, which are supposed to be, or at least they say online, it says they're 100% sustainable Mongolian cashmere, but they also say that they are 95% cashmere and 5% elastane, and they clarify that it contains a small amount of elastane just for durability. But then the socks that we received, they are only 85% sustainable cashmere. They don't say Mongolian anywhere, just sustainable cashmere, and then 15% elastane. So there is a difference there. It's not like it's a different sock. That's the one that Vogue links directly to. So one could infer, don't sue me, potentially they did like a run of cheaper socks, less expensive to produce, just because they have less cashmere actually in them, and that way they could give them to Vogue for a cheaper price so that Vogue could keep cost as low as they could while still having a big value. But they're not stating that they're different socks. They're still linking you to the higher value, higher percentage cashmere socks. So just a strange thing. It could be anything, I don't know. And also please keep in mind like the nitpicking that's happening here. I didn't go into this calendar intending to nitpick at all whatsoever. I was still really excited for this calendar. It's still a very nice calendar. So like I didn't go into it like with a fine-tooth comb trying to find something wrong. I just noticed some strange things and I just thought I would bring them to people's attention because I don't watch unboxings of these calendars before I do them, again, to keep the surprise. But after I did the unboxing, I did go like watch a couple other unboxings and I noticed that people didn't notice the things that I was noticing. And I was like, well, maybe I need to kind of bring attention to these things, specifically the earring issue. This is the one that's so strange to me. What I do think is really good, and I'm glad Vogue did, on the website, the listing for the advent calendar, the product list, they do say the value of these earrings is 140 pounds, which is less than the established value of $275 that the website shows them for. I feel like they're attempting to show that there is a valuation difference between the earrings that are listed online and the ones that we actually received like in our hands. And they further show that by how they title them in the product listing. Complete work stratum in custom made. I think custom made is probably a pretty important verbiage there because these precise earrings that we received with these precise metals cannot be found on the actual Completed Works website. Custom made 18 gold, vermeil, recycled brass, and silver. So that's how they're listed in the product description. However, on like our little card here and then on the list of items that you can click and it will take you directly to the product page for the item, that's not what it says. This right here on the back says Completed Work stratum in custom made 18 gold vermeil. No mention of brass, no mention of recycled, just 18 karat gold vermeil. Which the issue with that is that vermeil has a legal definition. In both the UK and the US, vermeil has to be made with a base of sterling silver. Which at first I thought it was like any other precious metal, but I guess according to what I've seen, it has to be gold plate to a certain thickness on a base of like 0.925 sterling silver. So the definition of what vermeil is very clear. Unfortunately, that's not what we have here. That's what they're advertising. That's the link that they send you to. But like the physical item in our hands is not vermeil. And though they're claiming a bit of a lesser value on like the product list, they're sending you to the website with the $275 value. Now, the only thing that could potentially be considered vermeil on these earrings are the sterling silver posts if they are coated with the appropriate amount of gold plating. The rest of these bad boys here are just, they're gold plate. That's what they are. These are gold plate. They're not gold vermeil. However, they're advertising them to us as gold vermeil. Literally, I'm like drowning. The fever is getting me, and maybe that's why I'm like ranting about gold vermeil. You're only allowed to drink so much of the Mucinex fast action before it's bad. I think one of the reasons that I'm harping on this so much is, well, you know, one, I want companies to be very like clear and above board about what they're selling ya. Two, when I was watching a couple different unboxings of this, I saw people get to the last day and then, you know, they went and looked them up either through the QR code or just like by Googling them, and they're like, oh man, $275 gold vermeil earrings. But they're not, is the problem. So the value that they're assuming they're getting isn't actually there. I feel like this honestly would have been a really easy fix for Vogue if they had just done the QR code to the website and then had, you know, no link to the Completed Works website, because you can't buy these earrings on there. They're custom made, remember? So if they had just said, oh, these gold plated earrings have been custom made for the Vogue advent calendar from Completed Works, then that would have been fine. Just take the word vermeil out. Don't link them to a more expensive pair of earrings, like a, you know, these are basically like the company duped themselves in a worse, lesser quality way. It's just kind of strange. I also thought it was a little bit strange, honestly, when we got to the final day of this advent calendar. They did come in a little like baggie, which that was nice, but like when we pulled them out, they were just like in a plastic like bag. And I was like, oh man, last year I remember getting all of our jewelry in like cute little boxes and everything just felt like so luxurious and fancy. But I was like, they really put, you know, $275 earrings in a plastic baggie? But according to the Completed Works website, it says all completed creations are hand-packed by our team in our London-based studio and delivered in a 100% recyclable Completed Works gift box. So, you know, that would have been nice to have seen on the final day of this very luxurious, high-end $500 advent calendar for these to come in a cute little box or something instead of, you know, the baggie's good, that's nice, but on the inside it was just plastic and then this. It just didn't feel necessarily luxurious, and also a little bit against like the brand's whole dedication to sustainability. That's a big thing on their website. So is it a huge deal? No, not really. It's just the wording and the fact that they linked us to a pair of earrings that look like these earrings but are not these earrings because they're not made from the same material. And just to give you guys an idea of like the difference in cost between the base materials of sterling silver and brass, As of November 17th, 2024, the price of silver is around $30.52 an ounce, which makes the price of sterling silver about $19.98 an ounce. And just for making point purposes, I can't even find the, I mean, I could calculate it, but I can't even find like the price of brass per ounce because they do it in pounds. So it's like $2-ish bucks per pound right now. So like $20 an ounce versus $2 a pound. There's definitely like a monetary difference in making it out of brass versus sterling silver. Plus the actual coating of gold is going to be thicker on gold vermeil versus gold plate. I think it's like 2.25 versus like 0.5 Ms, whatever it was. So there definitely is an actual like monetary value difference between these two items, and they're just different, and they can't say they're not. They just can't. Okay, anyway, that's probably enough fever ramblings for today. I just wanted to come back in and let you guys know kind of what I found, and like I said, it's not like a massive deal. It just seems a little disingenuous, but it's not a huge deal. You're still getting a fantastic value with this advent calendar. There are so many very expensive, very high-end, very luxurious items in here. I personally think it was a good advent calendar. I do also personally think that I preferred last year's advent calendar a little bit more, and I'll tell you why. We get a lot of very like skincare heavy, very expensive high-end skincare heavy advent calendars here on the channel, and that's great, that's wonderful, but last year's Vogue advent calendar had such a wide variety of items that I really enjoyed all the differences. We had more jewelry, we had more accessories, we had 2 candles, that little like leather wallet and stuff. I don't know, something about last year's advent calendar, it did it for me. I thought it was fantastic, but this one is really, really good as well. And I definitely think you're getting the value that you need out of this advent calendar. So those are all my thoughts. I would love to know what you guys have to say down below in the comments. Sorry for this very strange ending. I just had to talk about it. I couldn't just let it go. You want your advent calendar treat? You want your advent calendar treat? Are you a good boy? Good boy. That is all I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. We have so many more advent calendars for me to comb through with a fine-tooth comb. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!